from outer space, and his name.
Hey everyone, Rascal here.
And Mama, welcome to our channel, Paws On Animation.
Today we're covering the animated DC series, Krypto the Superdog.
Yeah, this series follows Superman's dog Krypto, a Rizzo facsimile, who lands on Earth looking for his owner, but instead ends up with a regular boy named Kevin. It's also intended to be a fun outlet for not only younger DC fans, but also for older fans who were looking for some levity after Justice League, Batman, and Superman. However, that idea went downhill very quickly.
Yeah. But before we start, be sure to like, subscribe, with occasionally some future podcasts and World of Paws videos.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate your support. So, Krypto, the real Krypto, is also known as Krypto the Superdog. And of course, he's a fictional superhero dog in DC Comics, usually depicted as a white dog, a Labrador Retriever. He's been a plain white Dalmatian, a white Shepherd, and also a primitive dog. So, he's also even been a dingo.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
In this version, he was a dingbat.
Oh, okay.
And this is called Krypto the Superdog. And it was really a kids' television show.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen it, it definitely wasn't meant to be for adults.
No.
It strictly was meant to be for kids. Now, the best thing about this show is that Krypto is voiced by Sam Vincent.
Yeah.
She's out lying. She's out. That's what it sounds like. But it's voiced by Sam Vincent. I was really, really excited because I love Sam Vincent.
Yes.
But in here, it was a job because this series is not meant for anyone above the age of 5.
Yeah, unfortunately. And came across this because I watched majority of the series as a kid. And this wasn't a mix like with Teen Titans and things. That's sort of a mix of superhero shows to watch on Sundays. And I remember the theme song, and hearing it again now was really corny and really obvious. But it had a catchy tune, so if you take out the lyrics, you'd be fine. I told him, okay, you gotta see the show, because we saw League of Super Pets, the movie, and it was a whole different take on Krypto and Ace, and there were no Super Pets from the show or the comic. They just did their own thing. So, well, you gotta see the show. They did a little better than this and made it more fun. And they had released a complete series in honor of the movie. And for a while, we could not get the full series, but our library ended up having it. So, like, okay, you get to see the whole series from start to finish. Well, we started it, but didn't finish it because at first it really was fun. It was meant to be like a Saturday morning cartoon type show, just fun, silly superhero adventures. Nothing really too serious like Justice League or anything. But like almost over halfway through season 1. The episodes start declining in quality. They go from being really silly episodes, not to take seriously, and they were just like, okay, Krypto's protecting the pets and the animals of Metropolis and stuff, and that was actually a fun little idea. But then the ideas just started went from silly to silly fun to silly stupid.
Yeah. So quickly, it says here that similar to the comics, this version was sent off in a rocket as a puppy before Krypton exploded. Though Jor-El sent Krypto off-world first as part of a test flight to ensure his son Kal-El's safety during interstellar travel. While playing with his ball, Krypto inadvertently damaged his rocket, which put him to sleep until he arrived on Earth long after Kal-El had become Superman. Now fully grown, Krypto acquires superpowers similar to Superman's and is adopted by a young boy named Kevin Whitney with Superman's consent, which was really weird. Additionally, Krypto can communicate with other animals and Kevin via an ear-implanted translator. That was really weird. That was absolutely weird. It's like, what?
Yeah. And at first, like the first episode, you see Superman, he finds Krypto, and you think he's going to take him with him. And then he sees that Kevin looks disappointed, and he's like, well, you know, I can't watch him all the time, so maybe someone should look after him. So he let him keep Krypto, since I guess he couldn't take care of him because of all the superhero stuff and getting Justice Metropolis and stuff. So at first, like, okay, that's actually a nice concept. He let someone else have his dog. So not only will they not be lonely, but he could still help save people. He still have a home and not just be by himself. They both had each other. That was a nice idea, and Mama was actually into that idea. And we kind of thought, okay, Superman's gonna appear throughout the show. Not every episode, but throughout. But from most of what we watched, no. After that one episode, Superman does not show up again. They mention him, but he's never brought up again. They show Lex Luthor, who looks hideous in here, but again, never brought up again. And it almost abandoned the Superman thing in favor of just Krypto being Krypto, and that's it. They have Streaky the Super Cat, who gets his powers later in here, who's originally Supergirl's cat, but now is just some other girl's cat who gets Krypto's powers. They have Ace the Bat Hound, who I guess they adapted for the Kevin Hart's Ace, and they have the Dogs of the Solar System, which was actually pretty funny, which I guess his version, a dog version of Justice League. But aside from that, they kind of get misguided as the show goes on. Like, the first 13 episodes were just fun. They were silly. They were goofy. Every villain and hero had a pet somehow. It was just kind of hilarious concept. But then at some point during that second half, the episodes just started getting pretty questionable and dumb, and to a point where we began to not enjoy the fun of it.
Yeah, unfortunately, it did get really, really bad. It got, like you said, went from the ridiculous to the sublime, and it got to the point where I'm like, I can't take this anymore. It's just crap. And I think what's really unfortunate is this could have been really something good based on the first 13 episodes. It could have ended up being a great show, not just meant for kids.
Yeah.
Again, this is one of those shows where you can tell it wasn't meant for anyone above the age of 5 or 6.
Yeah, obviously with the writing and the dialogue and the storyline just all involving the pets, which again was pretty funny, but after a while it started being out of realms of believability, and you kind of thought it was going to get even better with Bat Hound at it, but lo and behold, despite him being the gruffer, more serious one, he still got to get involved in the weirdness of the show, and that kind of hinders your enjoyment if you're above a certain age, like you said, 5.
Yeah, and clearly it was meant to be something. It sounds like something that maybe came on Saturday morning.
Yes, that's
really
what it was meant
early.
to be.
So again, it was meant for small children. It was not meant for adults at all. And the thing that really rubbed me the wrong way is he got there, he found him, and Superman's like, oh, well, I can't take care of him, so I'm gonna leave him with you. You take care of him, and I'll see him from time to time. Well, all episodes we watched, time to time, never came. Superman never saw that dog again.
Yeah, it's like they forgot about him after one episode.
Like they didn't want to pay to draw Superman appear in a cartoon.
Like,
this
come
imaginary
on.
character was too expensive to have appear in this cartoon.
But we reached that level for this show.
All the animals in it were just silly beyond sense.
Yeah.
At first we thought it was kind of cute and fun. They had these weird names and these weird powers.
Right.
But then all the animals were stupid. And then Krypto began to be stupid as well, which we didn't understand why. He kept having things happen. He kept being really, really dumb. And then the worst part of the show is after about the 14th or 15th episode, Kevin disappears. He's no longer even in the freaking show.
Not
so
as
you
much,
get rid of
no.
Superman as owner, and then you get rid of Kevin.
It's like
within those first 13 episodes, about the first 6 he appeared, and then maybe every other episode Kevin was there.
Yeah.
But after that, they just got rid of him. I'm like, you know what? I'm getting rid of this. I don't want to see any more of this series. This series is just bad.
Yeah. And the final nail in the coffin was this really bad, really bad running thing which they have with Superman, and clearly we now realize this trope has been going on for over a decade. We always know in the Superman universe everyone just has easy access to kryptonite, no matter if it's Lex Luthor or Batman or the mailman, whatever. Everyone just can get a little rock of kryptonite and can easily just beat Superman in a fight and cheat. It's the most easily sustainable mineral ever in this universe. And we were kind of getting tired of Superman being beaten every show and movie and stuff because someone happened to have kryptonite and started cheating and beating them like they were winning. And then, unfortunately, Krypto wasn't immune to this either. Because after a while, Kryptonite kept showing up, and given he had Superman's powers, he was having the same issue. Animals were using it to weaken
animals,
it.
not humans. The animals kept getting.
It's like, what?
The heck were the animals getting kryptonite?
I don't even know. Then, on top of it, they had red kryptonite, which is supposed to make you angry. But not in this version. Instead, it had a different side effect every episode. One said it depleted his powers completely for a day, which was worse than the green ones. Like, okay, that's pretty serious. Then the next day, it swaps powers with another superpower being or gives the powers to someone else. That's a bit odd. Now it wipes their memory, gives them amnesia. What? Then the final straw was that it turned them into fish. And they're like, alright, we're done, take it out. We're done.
And that's it for Krypto the Superdog. If you ever want to see it again, if I have a choice, I don't want to see this series. Best thing about the series, Sam Vincent. Worst thing about the series, everything else.
Oh.
And the animation was okay, I guess.
Yeah, it was.
But if you've seen Krypto the Superdog, my condolences. I am so sorry.
Oh,
Let us know
my
in the comments
gosh.
below. Did you see it when you were a child, when it was appropriate to see this show and it was fun for you? Great.
Yeah.
Let us know about the experience. But if you've seen it like we have, I have as an adult.
Yeah. And now, and for me, it's much different seeing it now, much older. It wasn't, unfortunately, one of those shows where it was smarter than it looked. It was, unfortunately, just as weird as it looked as a kid.
And if you haven't seen it and you're an adult, don't waste your time. If you have kids and they're small and you want them to see something that's mindless, that's safe to watch, and just goofy and makes no sense and has no purpose, then this is the show to show your kids.
Yeah. And if you haven't already, be sure to like, subscribe for updates and movie videos on your favorite anime series, anime shows, and all things animation.
Absolutely. But not Krypto the Superdog.
No, hopefully if they ever reboot it, it'll be much better than this.
Hopefully.
So, thank you so much for watching Rascal Entertainment.
And Mom Entertainment.
Have a toon-tastic day.
Peace.
See that super dog flying through the air. He's got superpowers. Krypto.